Hello everyone, my name is Logavani Selvam from the class BITC S1G2. Today we will be seeing the progress 1 of my project for the subject operating system. We will be doing two things for progress 1. The first is designing and configuring a private virtual network using host-only adapter, and the second is connecting using static IP address between server and client. This is the network topology given for the project. As we can see, we have a Windows host machine and a virtual Linux server. Both these machines are assigned with their specific IP addresses. For Windows host machine, the IP address is 192.168.56 and 1, and the subnet mask is 255.255.255.0. Whereas for the virtual Linux server, we have two adapters. The first adapter's IP address is DHCP, and the second adapter's IP address is 192.168.56.10, and the subnet mask is the same as the Windows host machine. So first we are going to see how to design and configure a private virtual network using host-only adapter option. Okay, so first we have to open up our VirtualBox Manager. So after that we go to File, and then we click Host Network Manager. So here we can see the VirtualBox host only Ethernet adapter. So we choose that and we click to Properties. Here we have two things, the adapter and the DHCP server. So first we are going to configure the IP address for the adapter. So we choose Configure Adapter manually, and the IP address we chose is 192.168.56.1. So this IP address should be the same with the Windows host machine IP address. So next we check for the DHCP server. So for this we have to configure the server address to 192.168.56.10, and the server mask is the same as the subnet mask. So after this we click Apply and we click Close. Next we go to Settings. Here we choose Network, and we have, as we can see, we have 4 adapters. So the first adapter will be attached to NET. We will not change this. We choose the second adapter and we enable the network adapter. Here we choose host only adapter. And then the name of the VirtualBox, we choose VirtualBox host only Ethernet adapter. And then we click OK. So now we will start the Debian. The next part is to connect the server and the client using a static IP address. So in our case, the server is the virtual Linux server and the client is the Windows host machine. So for that, first we have to open Debian. After that, we go to Settings and we choose Network. As we can see, we have two adapters here similar to this one. One is an S8, another one is an S3. So in this case, we choose S8. And the IP address now, the current IP address is 192.168.56 and 101. We want to change it to this one. So first we turn this off. And then we go to Settings. Over here we choose IPv4. And for the addresses, we change from automatic to manual. We key in the addresses. So the address is 192.168.56 and 10. For the net mask is 255.255.255.0. And the gateway, we will use the IP address for Windows host machine, which is 192.168.56 and 1. So after we are done, we click Apply and we turn this on again. Now we can see the IP address has changed to 192.168.56.10, and the default root is 192.168.56.1. So there's two ways to check if we have established this IP address. First is using Control Panel. In Control Panel, we go to Network, Internet, and Network Connections. Here we choose VirtualBox host only network, and then we go to Properties. Here we find for Internet Protocol version 4 and then we click on that. So as we can see, the IP address is changed to 192.168.56.1 and the subnet mask is 255.255.255.0. So this is one way of checking it. Another way is to using command prompt. So for command prompt we type ipconfig and here we look for VirtualBox host only network, and as we can see the IP address is 192.168.56.1 and the subnet mask is 255.255.255.0. So we have successfully connected the server and the client using a static IP address. So next we want to check the connection between the web server and the client. So for that we have to turn off all the firewall protection. All this should be off. So as you can see now it is all turned off. So we go to terminal. We go to terminal. So first we want to try pinging to the host machine. So we will type ping 192.168.56 and 1. As we can see, the pinging is successful, which means the server is able to communicate with the host machine, which is the client. So next we want to try pinging to the server. So we go to command prompt and we type ping 192.168.56 and 10. As we can see, the pinging is also successful, which means the host machine, which is the client, is also able to communicate to the server. From this, we can conclude that we have established a connection between the client and the server. So the host machine can communicate with the server and the server can communicate with the host machine. From this, we can see that we have successfully designed and configured a private virtual network using host-only adapter, and we have also established a connection between the server and the client using a static IP address. That is all from me today. Thank you for watching.